The film opens with a little kid waking from sleep. Her name is Rebecca. Wanting to help, she goes to look for her sick brother's favorite toy, a little sailboat, that has gone missing in the swimming pool. Rebecca tells her brother Tommy that she's found his boat and that she'll fetch it from the pool. When she gets there, she leans in to retrieve it. Suddenly, it's as if something shoves Rebecca, and she tumbles into the water. Under the surface, she glimpses her mother above the pool. When she breaks the surface, there's no one there. The pool lights begin to flicker. Rebecca grabs Tommy's toy boat. Then something seems to yank her from below, dragging her down until she drowns in the pool. Cut to years later. A family is house hunting. The father, Ray Waller, is a professional baseball player recovering from an injury and needs a place where he can rehab. With his wife, Eve, he tells the housing developer, Kay, that they'd like to look around the neighborhood first. As they explore the subdivision, they come upon a house for sale that catches their interest. They head inside to take a look. Out back, Ray notices a neglected pool. He tells Eve he's always wanted a swimming pool at home. It would also be perfect therapy for his rehab. As they're about to leave for lunch, Ray spots a baseball sitting in the pool. He climbs down to retrieve it. Then something seems to shove him, and he plunges into the water. While submerged, Ray flashes back to his glory days on the mound. Breaking the surface, Ray finds his panicked family racing to him. He's rushed to the hospital to be checked out. After the exam, the doctor says Ray is fine and recommends water walking therapy to rehabilitate his injured leg. Eager to heal, Ray decides they should buy the house with the pool. Time passes. Having purchased the place, they begin light renovations. At the pool, the family is cleaning up. As Ray clears debris from the drain, his hand gets cut. The drain suddenly gushes liquid that looks like blood. They immediately call a pool repair specialist. Let's call him Ben. Ben explains that the pool's drainage is tied into a natural aquifer underground, which he finds strange. Even so, he can fix it. After Ben completes the repair, the family spends time together swimming, relaxing in their new pool. That night, Eve goes for a swim and is approached by the family cat at the pool's edge. She coaxes the cat to come in, but it trots away. Floating on her back, Eve thinks she sees Ray standing poolside. When she climbs out to check, he's nowhere to be found. The pool lights flicker. Uneasy, she leaves the water, checks on the kids, and asks Ray about it. But Ray hasn't gone anywhere. He's asleep. Feeling that something is off, Eve asks to have a safety cover installed and the pool lights repaired. Later, everyone turns in. The cat noses at a little toy sailboat, the same sort that belonged to Tommy in the opening, one that led to Rebecca's death. In the morning, the family panics. Elliot finds the cat's collar, and the cat itself is missing. Eve calms Elliot, assuring him the cat will come home, and asks the whole family to help search. While they're looking, Ray unwraps the bandage from the drain cut. Unexpectedly, the wound has healed with startling speed. Ray starts to believe the pool is somehow special, able to accelerate his recovery. Elliot, still sad about the missing cat, is invited by Ray to help close the pool cover, something to keep him mind occupied. That night, Eve dreams she's swimming and something seals her beneath the pool cover. She jolts awake and, through the window, sees Ray swimming after midnight. Time passes, and with his leg improving, Ray resumes baseball workouts. He visits the doctor for a checkup. The doctor says Ray's healing has advanced remarkably fast. Later, after school, Elliot asks his mom if he can swim. Eve tells him not to swim alone. Elliot asks Ray, who is lifting weights. He tells him to go ahead and he'll join him shortly. Elliot brings a handful of coins to play the fetch the coins from the bottom game. While waiting for Ray, Elliot slips into the water. Under the surface, coins begin raining down. He assumes Ray is tossing them. As he scoops them up, he sees a small girl, Rebecca, looking down from the surface. Though Elliot doesn't know her, Elliot pops up to look. No one is there. Shrugging off the odd moment, he keeps swimming. Suddenly, the diving board starts to bob as if someone's on it. Elliot stares. No one is there. Then he hears a girl's voice, Rebecca's, echoing from the pool drain. He swims over, peers into the port, and finds one of his own lost toys tangled with clumps of hair. And then, Elliot bolts, terrified, and tells his mother. Eve checks around the pool as Elliot explains a little girl named Rebecca approached him, looking for her mother. Eve reports this to Ray. Ray brushes it off, saying it must have been a neighbor's kid sneaking in for a prank. He adds that he's headed to Elliot's school, where he'll help at baseball practice. He also decides to throw a pool party. Everyone's invited. The family goes to school. Coach Will introduces Ray Waller to the students as a pro ball player currently rehabbing and says Ray will show them some fundamentals. Will invites Ray to take a swing. Ray steps in and, to his family's concern, misses again and again. Then he connects, obliterating a stadium light. The kids are thrilled at the display. Back home, Ray and Eve are headed out for dinner with friends. No kids. While they're away, the older child, Izzy, says she's bringing her partner over to swim. Izzy warns Elliot, her younger brother, not to tell their parents. Later, Izzy and her partner, let's keep the name Ronan, play a blindfolded "Catch Me If You Can" in the water. Ronan slips away, leaving Izzy alone in the pool. Unnoticed by Izzy, something is wrong. Following a taunting whisper that she assumes is Ronan, she drifts toward the deep end. And then, not realizing it isn't Ronan, Izzy dives to search and strays past the pool's safe depth. A shape surges up and clamps a hand around her ankle, startling her. She tears free and breaks the surface, gasping. Panicked, Izzy demands to know what's going on. Ronan admits he climbed out to mess with her. Sensing the pool isn't right, Izzy decides not to tell Ronan what really happened. Just then, Elliot calls from inside. Their parents are home, so Ronan has to leave. The next morning, Elliot goes to Izzy's room and says he saw something strange at the pool last night when she was out there with Ronan. Izzy warns Elliot not to tell their parents. She doesn't want to get in trouble for inviting someone over. Their mom appears and asks what's going on, but Elliot keeps quiet. Later, the pool party kicks off. Elliot, too frightened to join, films it from his bedroom window instead. Ray, looking for Elliot to coax him out, is approached by a kid who found the cracked baseball from practice. The kid, let's call him Jack, asks Ray to sign the battered ball. Ray invites Jack to swim with him. Across the deck, Izzy tells friends about the weirdness with Ronan. Ronan arrives and invites Izzy to get in again. She refuses to enter the water. In the kitchen, Kay chats as Eve cooks. Sensing Eve's concern, Kay is asked point-blank about the house's history. Hesitating, not wanting to sour the mood, Kay stalls. Eve presses. Kay finally admits a young girl once drowned here, and her body was never recovered. Putting it together, Eve realizes this is Rebecca, the same name Elliot mentioned after his solo swim. Kay is startled that Eve already knows the name, Rebecca, from Elliot's experience. Back outside, Ray is horsing around in the pool. Something seems to come over him. He leads Jack toward the deep end. He starts to push Jack under. From above, Elliot, still watching, sees it happen and screams for his mom. They manage to save Jack in time. The party ends in a hush. Guests, spooked, leave quickly and want nothing more to do with the Wallers. Eve decides the pool is too dangerous and that they should go. Ray refuses. He insists it was an accident, nothing more. Eve won't risk it. She is determined to get her family out. As they're preparing to leave, something happens to Ray, forcing them back inside. In the bedroom, a sickly Ray begs to swim again. Alarmed by his behavior, Eve drains the pool instead, then searches online for Rebecca to find her family. Eve locates an address and drives straight there. At Rebecca's family home, she meets Rebecca's ailing mother, Summer. Eve explains the strange events at their house and asks what really happened back then. What led to Rebecca's disappearance? Summer says that house is special because the pool grants wishes, but such wishes demand a life in payment. A sacrifice must be made. Summer admits she chose to sacrifice her own daughter, Rebecca, for the success of Rebecca's brother, Tommy. Tommy, she says, went on to become an American diplomat and saved countless lives in Sudan. Summer continues. The pool sits atop what was once sacred ground. Someone seized that consecrated spring and converted it into a swimming pool, channeling the holy water into the pool's drainage. Uneasy, Eve cuts the visit short and heads home. Back at the house, Ray bathes, his behavior increasingly possessed by the pool spirit. At the same time, despite Eve having drained it, water begins to surge back from the pool's return lines, as if the plumbing itself were summoning it, the tension mounting. Waiting for his mother, Elliot hears the cat meowing near the pool. He reaches toward a floating ring to grab the cat. Just as the pool's cover slides shut on its own, Elliot slips and falls in. The motorized cover grinds forward. Izzy scrambles out and tries to hold the cover pedal back as it drives itself closed. Eve arrives and throws her weight on the control too. The mechanism snaps, jamming the cover halfway. Eve tells Izzy to go get Ray while she dives to find Elliot. Underwater, Eve sees the drain has become a dark, gaping passage. She swims into it to search for her son. Upstairs, Izzy runs for help, but Ray, now fully overtaken by the pool's entity, attacks. Izzy flees and hides from her possessed father. Below, Eve finds Elliot drifting unconscious. As she reaches him, a swarm of pool spirits converges and assails her. She breaks free but loses her way in the labyrinth. Then Rebecca's spirit appears and tosses a coin that illuminates a way back, opening a path to the pool. Eve hauls Elliot toward the light. Breaking the surface, she works to revive her son. When Ray lunges at Eve, Izzy rushes in with a baseball bat. Seeing her mother in danger, she swings, dropping Ray. With Ray dazed and briefly himself, Eve begs him to fight the thing inside him. Memories of his family flood in. Ray claws back a measure of control. Elliot sputters. He's breathing again. As they carry Elliot toward the house, the pool heaves with a final ominous swell. The entity lashes out and slips into Elliot. Realizing Elliot is in mortal danger, Ray makes his choice. He sacrifices himself and plunges into the pool. At once, Elliot clears, fully himself again. The pool settles, returning to normal. Ray is gone. In a final image, we see Ray still swimming, receding into that other place beyond. In the epilogue, Eve, now a widow, meets with a realtor to find a different home. Before listing the property, she orders the pool sealed permanently so no one else will be claimed. And with that, the film ends.